What's up, everybody? Once again, it's Brandman Sean on a Saturday morning, recording straight from the phone. And this video is brought to you by BrandmanNetwork.com because I signed myself, but I gotta make a confession, man. Done messed up. I dropped this video on LIl Nas X yesterday, right? The rodeo song I was talking about, and I forgot that he dropped the entire project. I just randomly remembered. I was like, dang, you know what? He dropped rodeo. Maybe the entire project's out. The whole project was out. So by the time I listened, I was like, you know what? That whole strategy that I was talking about, that I actually thought they were doing, because I was excited. I was like, oh man, they might be nailing it. They're not doing that. Like, so I gotta kind of let me talk about it from the perspective and things that I've taken in when I listen to the entire project. So one, I've talked to multiple people to get other people's opinions on the project too. And there's two camps, right? You got the people who are like, this is kind of lukewarm, and I'll talk about that perspective. And then you have some people that are pretty excited about it, and that's more in the comment section. I haven't actually talked to a physical person who was like, yo, this is really dope. The people in the comment section are more like, yo, man, this dude is actually doing it. Diverse dramas, this is so cool, right? That's been the big thing I've been hearing. The novelty of the diversity. He might be the first one who actually, for real, pulls it off. That's what I keep hearing. Now, there's been people who have like pulled it off before, Prince being one of them. But the reason that there's so much visibility at this point is because of Old Town Road. So a lot of these songs will get a lot of views, right? Because the project's dropping all at once and people are curious. They have that attention. But based on a lot of people that I'm hearing who feel like, nah, it's lukewarm and ain't nothing outside of rodeo and Panini that's really getting to me. Kicking it is cool too, but really for me, the one is rodeo. Everything else, I'm straight kind of on. And with that being said, and hearing a lot of opinions, what I think is going to happen, right, just from a true branding standpoint, understanding the fact that yes, there's this visibility here because there was the hype and brand before, and yes, there's these songs they're decent. They're standard though within their genres. Once they start to go outside the country hip hop twist, they're pretty standard. And over a period of time, I don't really see them bringing in new fans from any genre. The rock songs aren't gonna really super. They're not gonna please anybody who's for real into the rock, and they're not going to make somebody who's not interested in rock at all say, you know what, I'm rocking with this rock thing. Like, they're not. It's right in the middle. It's very pop, and there's not much lasting value. Not the lasting value of Old Town Road, not the lasting value of rodeo, and even the songs he did before that just didn't have the visibility because he wasn't, the LIl Nas X we know today. But he has a lot of dope, diverse music. So I think from a branding standpoint, you have to remember that you should watch. Yes, all this stuff is popping off. You see these numbers that'll be moving, but just watch. Let's see what people are actually talking about after he gets to tour this project, after some time passes. Now, he also has a younger demographic that it seems like they're targeting with this project. That might be a thing as well. Maybe the younger demographic, like the younger pop, more suburban demographic, is really loving this. But all I know is this is definitely not the strategy of you're being up here, you got this tension, and now I have everybody looking at me. Let me pick which one do I want to please so I can create a long-term career for myself off of it. It's more, how do we maintain this pop space to the best of our abilities? And I'm saying that's how it was packaged, right? I don't know what was the mindset in the studio, but the packaging implies trying to still stay in a pop hemisphere, and that's a really hard thing to do, especially and maintain when you're at that level when you never actually built the groundwork to have a fan base that loves you outside of the pop. So now the pop is just the extra, right? So I think there's going to be a struggle with that in a sense. I don't know if the strategy was around this project is to just drop it, be a little diverse, and then take in that information and choose that to be, something that guides the actual project, because that is something people do. Like, people will be like, oh, this EP sucks, right? Or this project sucks. And people drop entire projects just to see what fans say so they could use that as information into the future and what they're going to do next. That's why I always try to tell fans, right, that it's not as cut and dry as you think. There's a lot of situations, especially if people are signed to a label, where it's not just about let's create the dopest music and project every single time. Like there's so many other factors that have to come into play. So I would like to know what people think about the project. I want to know y'all's opinions, like on LIl Nas X project in general, because I rock with dude, like just the music I've heard before. Old Town Road, I rock with Old Town Road. I really love Rodeo. The other stuff I'm cool on, but in general, I want to see dude win, for real. And other than that, though, I really want to know what y'all think of the project. Like, what are your thoughts from a branding standpoint? But then also, what are your thoughts, like, just from liking it as a fan? Do you like the music? And let's talk about it in the comments. I'm going to hop in. Other than that, y'all have a good weekend. Oh, I got to say this. I haven't been able to drop the videos that I wanted to drop. Been super busy. Got so many ideas and some things that I think are going to be super helpful. But I just have been going really light the last couple of weeks. So I spread videos out and they haven't been able to be the things that I really want to put out. Hopefully that's changing soon. I'm getting a lot of business done on the back end. I'm starting to have a little bit more time for it. And I can't wait to get them out. So just wanted to put that out there. Other than that, if y'all have, what I meant? Oh, dang. Now I remember. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like it, you might as well share it. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. That shows you how much I'm out of practice for this. Have a good weekend, folks.